Welcome to Becoming Beautiful You. I am Latricia Renee, and on this channel, we discuss fragrances and lifestyle. Guess what, y'all? It's Super Bowl weekend. Today, we're not going to talk about the winners and the losers and who didn't make it into the Super Bowl. We are going to talk about the tailgaters versus the house parties. I've got a few fragrance blends I think will work very well for you. And if I don't make your favorite, please comment down below and tell me what you're wearing. The first fragrance I want to share with you is from Lush. And this is a vegan fragrance, so if you're looking for something cruelty-free, this is definitely the fragrance for you. This one's got a little bit of pepper, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of patchouli, not necessarily in that order, but it's not polite at all. We're talking about Lord Misrule. This particular fragrance you can think about as your girlfriend that's going to be loud without a microphone. This young lady, you can hear her at the back of the auditorium without a receiver, without a monitor, and you're not going to miss a word that she's saying. This is the kind of fragrance that's going to tell you the truth about what you need to know, even if you don't like it. It doesn't mean it's not the truth. It just means you might not like it. I first heard about this fragrance after watching Yana over at the Scented. She mentioned how much she loved this fragrance, and I thought, let me give it a try. Now take a look at this fragrance. Look how much fragrance I have not used. This is still practically brand new. Now, you don't need a lot of sprays of this. You can get down with just maybe 3 sprays of this. I'm telling you, Lord of Misrule is going to stick and stay with you for the entire game. Now, if you're looking for the personality of this fragrance, I would say it's very earthy, very foundational. It's grounding. It's one of those kinds of fragrances that's going to hold you down if you're feeling a little uneasy. Sometimes it gets that way because you never know who's going to show up. Well, if you decide to wear Lord of Misrule, if nobody sits next to you, this is going to keep you company. The next fragrance I want to share with you is from Sea Chronicles here on YouTube called Proud Mary. Here's the bottle. As you can see, I've worn quite a bit of this fragrance. I really enjoy it. And I think this will be substantial enough for you to wear inside at the house party. And if you're going to wear it outside for tailgating, you might want to overspray it because I don't think it's necessarily designed for heavy, thick weather like what we're getting right now where I live. If you're somewhere where it's a little bit warmer, then spray away. It's going to hang with you if you're about 70 degrees. But right now, we're real close to zero where I'm at. So I'm going to enjoy this one on the inside. It is so lovely, so comforting, and it will definitely keep you warm in this very cold temperature. There's some dried fruits, apple, cardamom, tonka bean. This is very cozy, very comforting, and I think you'll really enjoy it. This is Proud Mary from Sea Chronicles here on YouTube. Next. The next fragrance I want to share with you is from Paris and it's called Bayan a la Schwa. And here's the bottle. Now, as you can see, I'm nearly done with this. If I wear this one good day and a half, this bottle's going to be completely empty. But this is their answer to Amarage Guidance. Not Guidance 46, but Guidance. This one makes it a little bit easier to handle if you don't like the original Guidance. This is what I would recommend wearing if you're going to a house party because it's not going to overwhelm the scent of the food, but it will be that little space between you and the person sitting next to you on the couch. I mean, this is going to be right in between you, so it's going to make it real tight because they will smell your fragrance. We're talking about fragrances of hazelnut, akigala wood, osmanthus. It's just a wonderful fragrance and it makes it really easy if you had some challenges with the original guidance. But if you think you're going to go from the inside to the outside of the tailgate, I'll show you what you can pair with this to make it a little bit stronger as if it needed any additional help. Let me show you. This is a body oil from Brown Sugar Babe and it's called Skin Deep. And this is their rendition of Guidance 46, which is even softer than Guidance and certainly more softer than the Bayan Al Shwar. Here's my bottle. I'm right about here in this bottle. And this is so good. You can wear this fragrance alone. You really don't even need to wear a fragrance with it. So if you're looking for a fragrance to carry you from the inside to the outside, you can start with Bayan a la Schwa. That's going to be more than fragrance enough on the inside. And if you want to layer it up, you can go with this Skin Deep from Brown Sugar Babe. This will carry you through. It's going to handle the wind. It's going to handle the cold. It's going to handle the scarf, the gloves, and the mitts. And that way, if you need to go on the inside, if it gets a little too cold on the outside, everybody can follow you in because it will leave a scent trail. A very nice scent trail. Next. Speaking of scent trails, let me give you another option that can go from the inside to the outside. If you've ever heard of a fragrance called Hibiscus Mahajam, and you're not certain if you're going to like it or not, try this one from Aroma Concepts, and I think you'll get your answer. This is such a lovely fragrance, and it is certainly formidable enough to handle all the meets and greets on the inside of the house party, and this will definitely leave you with an indelible impression. Trust me. This is from Brown Sugar Babe. This is called Hibiscus Drive. You see how much left in my bottle I've got? This oil is so strong, you can really just wear this oil and shut it all down. This is a powerhouse. Now, should you decide to put these two together, oh, the game is over. Game is over. Super Bowl's already won, and you going home with a trophy. I'm telling you, these two together are a huge winner. Lots and lots of compliments. Don't wear these fragrances if you don't want to be bothered, if you want anybody to talk to you, if you want anybody asking you questions. This is not the time to sit and be demure if you're going to wear these fragrances because they will do all the talking before you even get there. I'm telling you. This one for the inside. This one for the outside. Put them together if you did. Enjoy the game. Next. Now I'm going to share with you an oil from Al Harmain, and this is called Oluni. First, take a moment and look at this bottle. See that gorgeous bottle? This is, I hope that the camera's picking up, but this is like an enamel that goes throughout the bottle. This is the oil. You're going to get 20 milliliters of oil in this. Just a beautiful, beautiful presentation. You can just have this on your dresser as art decor. It's just such a lovely, lovely, lovely element. If you can see how much oil I've used. Now, see that? This oil is strong and it's got, the scent is almost indescribable. I mean, I can give you the notes, but I'm telling you, I couldn't put a word or a circumstance to how to describe this oil other than you can just wear this and nothing else. Should you decide to wear this just for the house party, it's more than enough. It's not going to interrupt your conversation, but it will certainly do a few in between because it's definitely unmistakable and it will not go unnoticed. However, if you decide to go to the outside, you can apply a little bit more. This is strong enough to handle the outside with the wind and the winter weather that we're having in my area. This is Oyuni, beautiful, beautiful body oil from Al Harmain. Just so gorgeous. And heck, when this bottle runs out, I think I'm gonna keep it on my dresser anyway. It's just too dang pretty to throw away. Next. This next fragrance I want to share with you is from Paris Corner's Amir line, and it is called Forbidden Sugar. Here's the bottle. This is just so beautiful and thick. It is, when you sit down, this is going to be a weighted fragrance. It's the one that's going to sit with you. This is the one that's going to have somebody thinking about you when you get up and leave, even if they just want to ask you what you're wearing. This is reminiscent of that person you might not have seen in a long time, and it's like, oh wow, oh wow. Either way, this going unnoticed. This is so beautiful. It is so sweet. This is one that can definitely be worn alone, but you can amp it up. Pretty much any fragrance amped up, but this one, you're taking it to a whole nother level. It is so beautiful, and I don't hear it talked about as much on YouTube here lately, but it's certainly well loved in the fragrance community. And if you haven't had a chance to try it out yet, see if you can get yourself a sample or a decant because it's not on the pricier side of more of the Middle Eastern fragrances. This one can be had for about $25 or so. Not saying $25 isn't a lot of money. Again, all that's relative to what's in your budget and what's in your pocket, but I'm telling you, this is certainly within reach for most. And if you do get it, I think you'll be absolutely delighted. This is good for the house parties, and it'll hang with you for the tailgates too. Next, I'm going to round out this list of what you can wear this Super Bowl weekend for the house party or for the tailgates with none other than something from Bond 9. This is a fragrance that they symbolize as their 20th anniversary celebration. It is called New York Forever. And this will forever be in my collection. Just look at this bottle. Now, this came with a 20th anniversary cap that I don't have because that drove the price up maybe a few $100s extra. And I just said, well, as pretty as the cap was, I was more interested in the fragrance on the inside of the bottle, so I opted for this cap, which is just fine. This fragrance is so wonderful. I wore it today and I got a compliment from my husband who normally doesn't say anything. He just says, you always smell good. But sometimes when I wear something that gets his attention, he will make a comment, and he did for this one. I wore this and it held up against the winter weather, so If you want to wear this on the inside, if you want to wear it on the outside, it's strong enough. Now, if you've got a coat that you can spray on the outside, it doesn't hurt to spray your sleeves or even the back or somewhere along the front where people can get a whiff of it, especially if it's a little bit windy or breezy, because that cold air is not going to just sit and be dense as it would if it was heat outside. It's going to wave and waft around in the air, and this one will certainly leave a beautiful lingering fragrance, kind of like smoke wood. If you blow it into the air and it's got that little sway to it, just really, really beautiful and sultry. And that's everything that I get whenever I wear this particular fragrance from Bond 9. And this will for always be in my collection. That's it for my lineup today. I hope that this will be helpful for you in choosing what fragrances that you want to wear inside for the house party, or if you're going to stand outside for the tailgaters. Either way, I hope that you enjoy your weekend. Please leave down a comment and tell me what your favorite fragrances are to wear to your house parties, out parties, and everything in between. Happy Super Bowl weekend, everybody. Take good care.